Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another episode of Idaho. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, I had started working on this right here, and I got a little bit of the ways done so far. Nothing too crazy yet, still a lot of the field to do. So what we're going to do is going to continue on with that today. So let me just get this guy fired up here. And I don't know if I saved the course now. I think I did. Yes, there it is. Alright, so let's get this guy set up properly, like so, which is good. And then I will drive the 1570. I don't think there's anything else that we had going on. Let me just cycle through here. Let's take a quick peek at the overview. We're working on this field. This field has been plowed. It needs to be... We've already fertilized. We've already spread lime on this field here. And we probably should seed it, I guess, is what we're looking for. Those have been fertilized. Have those been fertilized? I don't remember. I think they both have, yes. And these two have been fertilized already, and that one has not, actually. Do I have... No, both of these are over here. Go figure. Alright, so let's take this guy over to the other farm quickly, and actually what we can do is I'll just set it up so he runs over there himself via course play, and then I'll have to worry about it. And nice little turnaround here. Perfect. Transfer. There we go. He should be okay. Yes, good. Alright, so let's get this guy fired up and going here. Alright, let's lower the pickup, turn it on. Perfect. Oh, I bet you that thing's not driving. Yeah, that helps. This guy is done. We will need him over here. So we're just going to leave him here for the time being. Anyways, yeah. It's been a pretty good day so far. Sent out an email to everybody who's part of the community on the website. So if you are part of that community, you probably have already gotten the email because it's an older... Well, this will go out much later than the email will. So, what's today's date? October 17th. Oh, it's my brother's birthday tomorrow. Has nothing to do with anything, but just a random little note. Anyway, so yeah, I sent the email out today, and what I'll do is, oh, I can't set it up that way. That's annoying. What I'll do is I will. I asked you a question in the email, and that question pertains to. Oh, you're going to be annoying. Alright, let's do it this way then. There we go. Sorry, the question pertains to what would you like to be called something? So let me give you an example. Slocko Glaz calls his people peeps. To me, peeps are treats you get at Easter. They're sugary treats. But some people probably know what peeps are, some people probably don't, but that's what goes through my head when I hear the word peeps. Anyways, so that's what he calls his people. Soren, who plays a lot with Direwolf 20, he calls his people who follow him Zy Legion because of Zycraft, of course. So, that's what I'm kind of thinking of. And the email talked about whether or not you guys would like to be referred to something particular, basically. So like I said, if you are part of the... Oh, you're full already? Holy cow. So if you are part of the community on the website, so for example, if you signed up for the newsletter, essentially, you will have gotten an email. Or, well, you would have gotten an email. Of course, if you're not part of that, you would not have gotten it. Which makes sense, right? It's funny, this truck goes so much quicker when you drive it yourself. 100 kilometers versus... Actually, you know what I could do? Where am I? I'm pretty sure I fertilized 24 and 25. This is one of those situations where I wish you could just do like an overview and just be like, hey, let's do a deal. A quick little, go to the exit screen, or go to this screen right here is what I'm referring to, and then check it. But while we're here, might as well just fertilize this grass because it's in stage 1 or stage 2 or something. I don't think there's a particular, oops. Is there for grass? Fertilizer A. Alright, so let's do that quickly while that other guy is unloading. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not. I can't even see that. That's going to make my life a lot more difficult. Is it even going to show up? Okay, it will. Alright, I'm not going to do this then because I have no idea where I will have spread, which is really annoying actually. So let's grab, where is it? Grass outline, or F16 I think it is. I think it's the name of a jet. I don't know much about jets, but I'm pretty sure F16 is a type of jet. Fertilize, 40 meters. Starting corner, sure, southeast, heading north, and we'll do a headland after. Generate the course. I have no idea where the first point is, so I'm just going to set him on his way. Because I imagine the other guy's probably finished now. Nope, not quite yet. Where is he? Oh, he's just unloading. So one of the things I really like about this new course play, the developer version, is the fact that they do they go over the pile and they slowly unload it evenly now, which is kind of nice. Instead of all instead of, you know, in thirds basically, which was a nice little addition to this particular one. Good, he's done now. So I'll just wait for him here. And that is really loud. Well, it's probably not going to be that loud in the actual video, but it seems really loud right now in my ears, in my headphones, but ah well. What are you going to do, right? Alright, so we're got a couple comments from the previous video. So the previous video at the current time of recording is New Combine. That's the name of the episode at least. So let me just bring up all of the information in relation to it. So Matt Grover says, what we do on our farm is we spread a liquid slurry. It does help in quality, but the lines, I think he's talking about solid manure. I don't, it's not clear to me at least. Basically he's talking about how if you, and his farm they spread solid manure, and it looks like they also spread slurry as well, and there's a different level of nutrient value. That's what he's going for. I'm the Farmer Gamer Boy. I think his name is actually Andy. He says the combine we got, the 9930, whatever it was, is actually a reskin. Indeed, it is a reskin of the, I think it's the 9670 John Deere or something like that. And it's true, it is a reskin. So that's probably why it looks so familiar. Because it was a reskin of the, I think it's the STS combines, John Deere STS combines. I think that's what it was at least. Bert Vender, I'm not sure how you say his last name, says he has a question for me. Alright, Bert, here we go. He asks if I can put a link to the soil mod in the description. So I put it in the, so for the next video, well, this video will have a link to the soil mod, and any subsequent video should also have a link to the soil mod as well. I just put it in the upload default, so it should be there all the time now, basically. Mainly because both maps I play on now, the Missouri map and this map, the Idaho map, oops, he's full again, holy cow. Both of them have the soil mod, so. Wow, it's crazy how much of a difference that makes when it's on and off. Anyways, let's check on our lime spreader. He's going around in circles, wasting my lime. Well, in this case, he's not spreading lime, but anyways, that's besides the point, right? Alright, so there we go. That should be good. I'm not sure how this is. I really should have. Totally forgot. I totally blipped. I meant to put down manure on this before, but I forgot. Totally forgot. So because I forgot. Well, I couldn't do anything about it basically. All right, so let's move this guy back to the BGA. The question is, will we be able to do it before the other tractor arrives? I don't know. Anyway, so I did put the link for the soil mod in the description now. Perry says, great videos, by the way. Thank you, Perry. Every single time I hear a name like Perry, I always think Perry Mason for whatever reason, but I don't know why. Alright, let's just get around the corner here. Let's not take out any cars. How scary would that be to see like a big front loader like this coming straight towards you on the opposite side of the road? Oh my goodness. Perry also asks if I can do some corn silage and plant some soybeans. Definitely doable. I think that one right there is corn. What field is that? Is it field 1? No, field 13 is corn, I believe. Yes, right there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do some corn silage on field 13 there. Definitely a possibility. Ross suggests that I get another big tractor. We don't have quite enough money for another big tractor unless we replace one of the ones we already have, which is doable. Yes, it is doable. Why is he slipping? I don't know. I'll figure that out in a second. Greg suggests I buy some more fields and buy our bigger John Deere. So yet another session to buy another fields. Looks like another field is in our future, so to speak. I do have a John Deere in mind that I would like to use. I haven't used it. I don't think I've ever used it, actually. It is a nice John Deere, so maybe what we'll do is we'll switch out one of the ones for it. Derek says the case combine that we got wasn't actually a real model. It was the 9930, I think it was. It was a reskin. That's probably why it wasn't a real model. So, Zachary wants me to sell all the old equipment and make it a big modern farm. That's a possibility, I suppose. Not completely out of the question, I guess is how I would refer to that as. BJ. Aw, did I not save it again? Looks like I didn't save that course for like the 3rd time. Oh man, that one was a good one too. Alright, well I'm not going to record it again on camera, that's for sure. I don't think I did last time anyways, but it's just comical that that's like the 2nd time I forgot to I forgot to do that. Alright, so you're finally not slipping anymore. This is good. Alright, let's continue then. Yeah, so that's what Zachary says. He wants me to sell all the old equipment and buy all new equipment. I kind of like the old equipment. That's why I'm kind of keeping it around. And for jobs like this tractor has 160 horsepower, I think it is, which is just bang on for something like this. Maybe it's not quite bang on, but I like it, so that's why I've been keeping it around, basically. Alright, let's turn down here. I totally realize he's driving through the fence. I'm not that worried about it. This would be a lot more annoying if if he weren't able to drive through the fence. The VIP Miner 113. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what he's going for there, but he wants me to get a New Holland tractor. I could get a big New Holland tractor actually. I don't have very many New Holland tractors, to be honest. They all seem to be variations of the, what is it called? The T6, I think it is. Actually, in other news, totally unrelated. Well, it is related. In the gameplay teaser trailer for Farm Sim 15, they actually have one of the New Holland half tracks in there, which is pretty cool. So basically, on the back wheels, so let me just go to the side. On the back wheels, they have tracks, and the front wheels are just regular. And that was something that New Holland did very recently, actually. And the idea is to combine, I actually mentioned it in a video a while back, I didn't realize they had it in Farm Sim 2015, but the idea is to have the traction and the grip of the tracks with the mobility of the regular tires, so that's the idea at least. Oops, I want to do this guy. There we go. So that should be fertilizing this field, I guess. It's not certain at least. It's definitely not not something that's obvious. Actually, you know what I will do? Where is it here? Where's this John Deere? Oh, I'm in the wrong group. That's why. Whoops. I'm actually going to sell this tractor and get a bigger one. So that should give me enough money to get a bigger one. I like this tractor. It's nice, but for whatever reason, it because it's such a high-level tractor, or high-detailed tractor, highly detailed tractor, I guess that'd be. It's a bit choppy when you're around it, and I kind of need something just a bit bigger. This has got like, how much horsepower does this have? I totally forget now. Let's check. It has, actually, I don't have this set up this way anymore. No. But there is that vehicle information you can do. But of course I don't have it set up that way anymore. Alright, where is the John Deere? It is right here. It's got 330 horsepower. Alright. It's funny, TCGG Rob has a tractor that's very similar to this, except it's not an 8000 series, it's a 7000 series. So it is pretty nice. Actually, you know what I will do too? Now that I think about it, David Oldfield mentioned that there was a edit of the Extreme Baling Pack baler, I guess I'm trying to think of. Let's see if it's in here. I'm pretty sure I put it in. Is it this one? The guy, excuse me, the guy edited it. It must be this one, yeah, because it doesn't have the weird things here. It's the same price, but so it's just the same price. So I'm just going to switch it out. Apparently, it does work with the Heath Super Chaser as well, so that's not a problem. And basically, what David Oldfield said, that it is a really nice model. Oh, I put it over here. It's a really nice model, so it's definitely worth checking out. It's a guy by the name of Sotilla who edited it, and he might have made this tractor too. I don't even know. I know he makes some pretty detailed stuff. So what we're gonna do is gonna switch this one out. We're gonna keep the same baler, but we're just gonna go for the one that's edited. So what I will do is. I guess I can't yet. So what we'll do is we'll take this to the shop right now and we'll sell it, and then, well, what we'll do is we'll keep this baler and buy the new baler and see what the difference is, first of all. Because it might be, you know, a cleaner model, I don't know. I'm not sure what the difference is, to be honest with you. Which is why I'm kind of curious about it. And David Oldfield said it's a pretty slick model, so I am rather curious as to what he is referring to. So, the toupee. Anyway, so what we'll do is we will do that, and this shouldn't take too long because this tractor is pretty quick actually. 50 kilometers an hour is pretty quick for a tractor. It's funny actually. There was a public service announcement the other day, so to speak, from one of the podcasts I listened to, which is Peter Johnson at the Cropline Update. He's from OMAFRA, which is the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs, I think it stands for. And what he was talking about was even if a tractor goes 30 kilometers an hour, you don't necessarily need to go 30 kilometers an hour, so to speak. Which is a very valid point, because that usually creates problems. Yep, creates lots of problems. So, for example, I've seen far too many pictures on Twitter of people in the ditches because they were speeding, for example, or they were somewhere else just because they weren't paying attention to the road. So, lots of problems, basically. So, needless to say, you know, obey the rules of the road, first of all. And second of all, just because your tractor can do 50 kilometers an hour doesn't mean you should do 50 kilometers an hour. Particularly if you have a seeder that's full. I've seen some pretty bad situations where the seeder that they're pulling is full. And because it's full and they went over the shoulder or something, It was just enough for the... It was just enough to create problems, basically. Now, I did notice that wheat is on great demand. What are the other prices like? Here we are. This is what I'm looking for. Let's see if we can go around here. I don't think I've ever been around the back of this place here. Oh, you can't do that. Excellent. Alright, so let's come over here actually, because we want to buy the other baler first, so we can compare. So this is the other baler, same price. Let's see what the difference is. Alright. Let's close that, close that. So what is the difference? So if we look at this, the textures seem to be a bit different. This seems to be a bit darker than this one. This one has more of a clean texture on it. From the outside, I don't want to enter. It doesn't look like you can do anything from the outside. Okay, so in terms of that, not much different. I wonder what's different about it then. Alright, let's check this out. Let's grab this right here. And let's just see what the difference is if we attach to it. Alright, do we have to attach the PTO? No, it's already attached. Turn on baler, turn on console. I have no idea what the difference is. They look exactly the same. Raise, lower the raise and lower the pickup. That's a nice feature. It doesn't tip back like that one does. That one does have a bale in it, mind you. I wonder why that's, wonder what's different about it. Oh, let's give it a go. It looks like it's a bit bigger, actually. If you look... Here, let me, This is like, I don't know if you guys ever read the newspaper, but there are those newspaper, not ads, but pictures where it's like, spot the difference. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. I noticed the PTO shaft is actually a different color. On this one it's black. On the edit it is yellow, which makes more sense because that's what they're usually... What else is there? The beacon's there, the railing's there. As you can see, this is like shinier than this. The pickup isn't anything different from the back. They look exactly the same. Actually, yeah, they're pretty similar. I'm not sure what the... Maybe it's not necessarily in the way it looks, but maybe in the way it performs. That's my guess. But apparently it does work with the Heston bale pickup, so if I want to use that, it's the same. So we're going to sell this John Deere and just see what we can get. We should be able to get a bigger tractor, because people have asked for bigger tractors, so sell this. And then let's sell this as well. And we should be close, I should say, to another tractor. Let's see. 75. So we have 180. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's go back here and look at tractors. And people looking for bigger tractors could get a Kloss. This is a nice tractor. I just wish it was... Oh, it's 240 horsepower. Oh, why do I always think it's... I always look at this, I think, and not the horsepower. I might have to get that. But the tractor we just sold was a lot more horsepower, so I can't justify buying that one. Alright, so what do we have here? Some people were asking for a big John Deere. Let's see what we have. I'm going to try and stay away from the Go tractors because I have some other options. Could go for this, not the prettiest model. Could go for... That's not really what I'm looking for. Neither is that. These ones are nice. I'm about $100,000 short, and for these I'm about $200,000 short. This is the one I want to get. Alright. I don't think I can borrow that much money. No. Nope, apparently I cannot. What do we have? Let's just check the markets real quick here. So for barley, barley's actually hasn't changed much. 250. It's dropped a little bit. Canola, I think it was at a higher than 530, but doesn't seem to be that high at the moment. Corn, we don't have any corn. Manure, we're not going to sell the manure. Oats is still fairly high. Potatoes, we don't have any. Alright, so what do we actually have in our stores now? This is the next question, of course. Where the heck is my statistics? Here we are. Alright, we have lots of barley, lots of canola, and a little bit of wheat, a little bit of barley, a little bit of corn apparently, and some silage and some soybeans. So what we can do is, let's grab not that truck, this truck, and let's have him sell. So what we're gonna do is just wait like 1 minute, and so yes, canola doesn't seem to change the price very much. What we'll do is we'll get him loaded up. We should stop, and we want not barley, not corn, not oats, not soybeans, canola. So what we'll do is we'll send this guy on his way, and we should be able to make a little bit of money from that, and then we'll buy that big John Deere, and then we'll have 2 big tractors, because we keep running into a problem where we can only do so much with 1 tractor. So he's good now. Let's go to this guy, which is done. Excellent. And we should probably return back to our foraging. Just gonna leave this guy here for the time being, and let's go back here. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so that we should be able to get a good chunk of change from that. It's also the top of the hour, which is good for us, which means that we will be able to capitalize on the full hour before we tank the price, which is always helpful, because when you tank the price, it's quite off. What often happens is if you're not paying attention, you'll just keep selling, and if you keep selling in that scenario, you will definitely let me just slow down a little bit here. I guess it doesn't matter how slow I go. That guy's gonna follow me. Oh, seems to be okay. Anyways, what happens, I end up forgetting a lot of the time, so because I forget a lot of the time, I end up just not getting my money's worth, so to speak. So I don't know what this guy's doing, but he doesn't appear to be getting as much as he once was. Anyways, he's still filling up slowly. Yeah, so that's what happens to me a lot. Oh, there it goes. See, this is like the best position. Actually, he's best if he's on the other side, but I can't dictate which side he goes on when I'm the one driving this. If this were a higher, so if I were to go like this, then I could say which side I wanted him on. But when I'm driving, I can't do that for whatever reason. Whoops. Which is kind of annoying, actually, because I really like to be able to dictate which side he approaches on and whatnot. So, anyways, c'est la vie, so to speak. All right, you gonna finish up? Is that gonna be 100%? No, of course it's not going to be 100%. All right, let's get over to this. And that should, once he gets over here, he should be good. So that's the tractor. We'll look at what tractors we can get for that. People also suggested I buy another field. So what we can do is we can sell some of these smaller fields here, and then go to and pick up another bigger field. Now that we have our big combine, right? So, and that's what I thought. He was almost there. So we could sell. Let's keep these 2 fields. 13 and 1 are kind of annoying because of where they are. What we'll do is we will harvest those fields first, and then maybe sell them, and then maybe pick up field 6 or field 34, depending on the price. That's only 100. We can actually buy that right now, 34. But that means we won't be able to get another big tractor for a little bit of time. Choices, right? Choices. Anyways, this is a good enough place as any to stop the episode for now. My name's Iain Robson. It's been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Idaho. Catch you guys later.